Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to figure out how to upgrade our carousel. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with a bit of a fixer-upper quest. And this quest requires us to talk to Kristoff first, and I've already done that. And there was nothing really major involved in talking to Kristoff. You just have to talk to him. And then you have to make sure you have all the materials. So I had all of those in my storage. I didn't have to go looking for them because I'm a bit of a hoarder. So while I play the game, all I do is collect things. And now all we have to do is go craft that carousel repair kit. Let's go do this. One thing I want to make note of is this thing takes the iron ingots. I buy from Kristoff every day. No matter what he has in there, I buy everything. That is just my tip for the day. I like to give tips in my videos, and that's one of them. So make sure you're always buying from Kristoff, especially if you don't feel like making iron ingots or you can't collect enough iron ore to make them. And now let's go talk to Woody.
Hey there,
And we're going to give him this kit.
I've got a job for you. Howdy, partner.
Once you give him the kit, he is going to have you follow him back up to the carousel. So let's meet him back there.
Hey, howdy, hey.
And now we get our first upgrade. Our first upgrade, guys. I am so happy it's finally upgraded. So now we got to figure out the light situation. And this is where a few other quests come into play. So the next villager we need to find is going to be Wally. And Wally is going to give us the fuse box blueprints. So let's see if we can find him on this map anywhere. Oh, there he is. Okay, we're going to go down. We're just going to run down because this will be a lot quicker. There isn't any well anywhere near where he's at right now, so I can't just jump to him. And there he is. So we're just going to talk to him. Let him go through his whole spiel, things that we don't even understand. And we'll tell him that the carousel will look pretty if he gives us these blueprints. And then Wally's going to tell us that we need to go to his realm to find some items. So let me show you the easy way to get to his realm. First, we're going to click on the map and we're going to fast travel. And we're going to pick realms and then we're going to pick Wally's realm. And it's going to take us right there. Very, very quick, simple. And now we need to find 3 replacement fuses and 2 electrical components. You need your shovel for this. These are in the ground. It took me an embarrassing amount of time to find all of these, just so you know. I'm not even going to show you the whole thing because it's really, really embarrassing. And once you've got all your parts, including all of your materials that you're going to need to actually build this fuse box, you're going to need glass, you're going to need hardwood. Just remember there are other things that you need. So if you have all those items, you can just go ahead and craft it right here in this realm. And then when you leave this realm, you'll end up right back where you started. And now we're not looking for Wally anymore. We need to go find Woody now. So we're just going to run up to the carousel because I'm hoping that's where he is. And just another tip for you guys, if you're ever doing these quests, and I know I've said this before and I didn't even follow my own rules. Make sure whoever's quest you're working on, you take that villager with you. That way you never have to go find him again. Woody's so tiny. I mean, if it wasn't for the map, I'd never find him again. So let's go get Woody and give him this fuse box. Now we found Woody. We're going to give him this fuse box. And then he's going to talk a little bit about some lights, getting the lights back on the carousel. And we're just going to go down and meet him there so we can fix this breaker. And not only are we going to just talk to him about this fuse box, getting that fixed, we're also going to ask him to hang out with us. And did the lights go on oh no, we had an explosion. We had an explosion, people.
So long, partner.
You know what? It's never easy. There's never a simple way to get things done around here, is there? Let's go on inside and check out the damage. So basically there was a power surge which destroyed the claw machine. So now we're going to be tasked with finding all the claw machine pieces, the alien toys that fell out of it or blew out of it, and the actual claw. So we're going to talk to Woody, get things moving on that. And then after we've collected all the parts, we're going to go back to Woody and give him all of the claw machine pieces, the alien toys, and the claw. Woody will then realize that we're missing aliens and we need to find them. So let him go through his whole spiel about the whole, there's not enough aliens here. We got to go find the rest of them. Let him go through that whole spiel. And then when he's done talking, because he's still hanging out with me, we can just then talk to him again. And he'll come up with this whole, hey, I think I know what happened to these aliens. And that will end the Fixer Upper quest. And we will be starting a new quest now, which is Wanted Aliens. And our first task in this quest is to actually build a new claw machine, because this is Woody's great idea of how we're going to find the aliens. If we build them a new home, they will come, kind of thing. And just remember, you do need some materials. I think it was hardwood, glass, and iron ingot. So make sure you have plenty of this stuff, because that seems like a theme with all the things that you have to craft just to get his carousel back up and running. We're going to go see Woody inside the carousel now. And he is going to, I love the way he runs. We're going to give him his new claw machine. He's going to set it up. He's going to go through a whole bunch of dialogue and then tell us we need to go talk to Buzz. I'm not going to show you all this dialogue here. You guys can do that on your own. And really, honestly, the dialogue is really cute. I just don't think we have time to really go through the whole thing. So let's go find Buzz. And now that we found Buzz, we're going to have a little dialogue with him as well. He's going to tell you that he heard an explosion and then he saw aliens falling from the sky. So we're going to help him. He remembers where each one fell. So this is important. He's actually only going to give you hints. So pay close attention when you play this part. If you haven't already done this, just pay close attention, because he tells you exactly where everything's at. You just have to go to those places or think in your mind. The first two were easy. He tells you it's the Glade of Trust and the beach. But the other two, he only gives you hints. So you got to pay close attention to that. And then Scar's Cave. I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? We know where that is. So just pay attention to his dialogue and you'll be fine. You should be able to find all of these hidden little aliens. But if you do want to see where they all are, I will take you a walk right now. If you want to skip this part, go ahead. If you want to be surprised and find them on your own, just go ahead and skip this whole section. So I found the first one on the beach, straight down from my peaceful meadows. So they're really easy. Did you see what they look like? There's like a mound with these little green heads sticking out. You cannot miss these guys. You can't miss them. So the first one's down here at Dazzle Beach. The second one is going to be over in the Glade of Trust. So we're going to head there now. It's right around that giant willow. Real easy to find. But I will say, they're very hard to see though, until you get right up on them and they start to sparkle. See that? I would have totally missed him, especially in this area because it's dark. And that is 2 of 4. Let's head over to Scar's Cave in the Sunlit Plateau. This one gave me a little run for my money, because the coloring in here is about the coloring of these little aliens. Now, you didn't see how long it took me to actually find him, but it did take me a little extra time. That was almost embarrassing as well. I don't know why these little scavenger hunts are so embarrassing for me, but I'm not showing you all those parts. And that would be number 3 of 4. Let's head to our final destination, which is Frosted Heights. And literally, this was the easiest one to find. I actually laughed when I hopped out of that thing and went, oh, well, there you are. So you're just going to pull out your pickaxe and we're going to grab him. And we're going to take all 4 of these little guys and take them back to Woody. And once we give these back to Woody, that will end this quest that we are on currently. And that will begin the Illumination quest, which is a little more difficult. I thought this last quest was a little more difficult, but it's the only way we can get the lights back on and get the carousel working 100%. So we do have to do that. Plus, there's a plus in all of this. This is where we finally get the blanket fort. We finally get the blanket fort. But we have to complete all this first. The first task that we are tasked with in this new quest is we need to go check out the toy chest. And when we do that, apparently it's magical. And we're going to find a little memory. I call it a memory. I know these aren't memories. So you're going to see a toy chest full of childhood memorabilia from the villagers. Powers the carousel's lights. So that is where we're at right now. Now we need to go find souvenirs, childhood souvenirs from 3 villagers. We're going to visit Moana first. She's going to give us a conch shell. The other one is going to be Ariel, and I hate looking for her because she's still in the water for me, and I can never find her. So we'll see if we get lucky or not. And I actually got very, very, very lucky. I found her on the map. I went to her. She didn't move. Yay! And Ariel is going to give us a music box. So we will have that. That's 2 out of the 3 things. We need to go find Kristoff next. And Kristoff, like a good boy, was exactly where he should have been, at home with Anna. Anyway, so he is going to give us a troll statue, and that'll be the last thing that we need to collect. We're almost done with this entire quest to fix up the carousel. So many quests involved in this, but they're so much fun. It's like a big old scavenger hunt. I'm really enjoying it. But let's go find Woody now, because I think we have all 3 of the items we need. Now we're going to give Woody all 3 of the cute little souvenirs. They are cute. We'll give him all 3 of those. And then he comes up with this brainy idea that he and I need to put something in this toy box as well. This is where it gets fun. We now get to craft the blanket fort. Let's go do this. I'm so excited. You also need to remember that you're going to need rope, cotton, glass, softwood. And I missed one item in there. I don't know what it was, but you're going to need all of these materials. So make sure you have them in advance so that you don't get here and you're like, oh man, I can't make my blanket fort. And once you have your blanket fort made, you can now have your perfect slumber party with Woody. I went ahead and put these sunglasses on, so now I have my 3 out of 3 playful clothing on. And we're just going to place this fort right here where I used to have the carousel. But I think the fort's going to go really cute right here. I love this fort. I think after we've played this quest and set it outside, I think we can put this inside later. And don't fret after you've taken your pictures. Your tent is going to go away. But now we just have to finish this off. We need to go back up to the carousel, meet up with Woody because he's already flown up there with those little tiny legs of his, and find out if there's any more things that we have to do, any more tasks. I sure hope not. I'm about done. How about you? All right, here's Woody.
Hey, howdy, hey.
Hey, howdy, hey. All right, at this point, he says we're only missing one thing. We need a magical phrase, and we just have to pick one of these 3, and it's perfect. I would say there's a snake in my boot. I think that's the best one because that is his thing. And our last upgrade, we have lights. We have lights. Yay! As our reward from Woody for finishing this whole carousel fixer-upper, he will now give us the blanket fort. So that's why I said earlier, you don't have to worry when that blanket fort disappears after you take pictures. We're still going to get it. So now we have our blanket fort. I have not tested to see if we can use that indoors or not at this point. But I really do think it's cute outdoors. So I suggest keeping it outside. But that's up to you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click on the next video that's up on your screen right now. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye!